honored graduates, distinguished guests, faculty and staff, family and friends, good afternoon. It's my distinct pleasure, after 2 challenging and uncertain years, to be able to welcome a graduating class back to Eagle Bank Arena to celebrate the College of Education and Human Development degree celebration. Yeah, absolutely. It's great to be together. I'm Dr. Bob Baker, Interim Dean of the College of Education and Human Development, and I have the honor of presiding over today's celebration. I'd ask everybody in attendance today to please silence your cell phones. Thank you in advance for that. And as we begin, I'd like to invite those of you who are able to please rise for the singing of the national anthem by my friend and colleague, Alex Bodenham, our CEHD Chief Marketing and Recruitment Officer.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Well done. Thank you, Alex, for sharing your talent with us today and for joining us in this celebration of our graduates. We're all very appreciative of that. And at this time, I hope everybody is seated. If you aren't, please feel free to do that. And again, welcome. It is truly a joy gathering here today to mark a new beginning. And it's my hope that this return to a traditional celebration marks the beginning of a world where, sure, COVID-19 remains, but it no longer defines our interactions and our daily lives. It's also a beginning of sorts for our college. This ceremony is the first full degree celebration to bring all 3 schools together. I'm sometimes asked why those 3 schools, education, kinesiology, and sport, recreation, and tourism management, are grouped together in one college. It's pretty simple. All of our disciplines build healthier, stronger, smarter, and more resilient people. All we have to do is look at the students in front of us that are wearing the regalia and readying themselves to walk across this stage in celebration to know that. And so let's introduce our 3 schools here today. To my right, we have the School of Education graduates. And here we have the School of Kinesiology graduates. And of course, we have our School of Sport, Recreation, and Tourism Management graduates. Much more than any other beginning, we're gathered here this afternoon to celebrate your beginning as graduates of Mason and the College of Education and Human Development, and to honor the achievements and sacrifices that brought you to this day. You've not only weathered demanding work and traditional rigors of academia, but you've done so during one of the most tumultuous times in our history. You've exhibited flexibility, stamina, beyond what we could have ever expected of you. You've navigated assignments, projects, final exams, and internships during this time, all while experiencing political and social turmoil, a worldwide pandemic, the Great Resignation, growing inflation, and so much more. So you should be seriously proud of yourselves as we are of you. And this is a time of hope and renewal that we celebrate today. Making the transfer of knowledge from our faculty to you, our newest graduates. The gowns, hoods, caps, and tassels that you wear today are symbols of your diligence, your dedication, and your many achievements. And it's also a symbol that you've accepted the obligation to undertake uncommon responsibilities. For many of you, today is a formal conclusion of your university education. For all of you, it's the day that we, your faculty, administration, family, friends, come together to recognize and celebrate your accomplishments. It's a turning point in your life's journey as you step forward to make a difference. For all of you, it's my hope that today marks a continuation of what will be a lifelong journey and pursuit of knowledge and your unending and unwavering commitment to your community and your world. This is a well-deserved celebration, and we're honored to be with you on this joyous occasion. Congratulations. Among those who are delighted to celebrate with you today are my CEHD colleagues, so allow me to introduce them to you. First, I'd like to recognize our College of Education and Human Development faculty who processed into this arena with each of their schools. Would my faculty colleagues who are currently seated please stand? Thank you. Our faculty entered Eagle Bank Arena. As they did, you may have noticed their colorful academic regalia, the variety of robes, hoods, and caps that they wear. Our regalia represents the institution at which each of us earned our highest degree and our particular areas of study. This rainbow of regalia is a tradition that dates back to the Middle Ages. It's always represented the triumph of knowledge. And today I'm proud to say it also represents the varied and rich backgrounds of our faculty. So thank you, faculty, for joining us today. It's much appreciated. And I am also honored to introduce our platform party here. On stage with me today, Dr. Mark Ginsberg, George Mason University Provost, who will be providing some remarks as a part of this ceremony. Dr. Ellen Rogers, the Associate Dean for Student and Academic Affairs. Dr. Shakila Malkior, the Director of the, very popular too, the Director of the CEHD Office of Diversity and Inclusion. Dr. Malkior will also be addressing our students as part of today's ceremony. Mr. Perman Mitchell, Assistant Director of Mason Life. Dr. Anastasia Kitsantis, Director of the Office of Doctoral Studies. Dr. Pam Baker, Director of the Division of Special Education and Disability Research. Dr. Supriya Bailey, Director of Faculty Development for CEHD. Dr. Amanda Caswell, Director of the School of Kinesiology. And Dr. Maggie Daniels, Professor in the School of Sport, Recreation, and Tourism Management. Thank you all for being with us today to celebrate with our graduates. And now, it's my privilege to invite Dr. Mark Ginsberg to the podium. As I noted before, Dr. Ginsberg is the provost of George Mason University. But just as importantly, and maybe more so for this celebration, he's the former dean of CEHD. We know from our time with him as the CEHD dean that this time of year, that these graduation ceremonies are one of his favorite times of the year and favorite events of the year, and we're really grateful for him to be here today as we celebrate with our graduates. So please join me in welcoming my good friend, Provost Ginsberg.
Thank you, Bob, and good afternoon, everybody. And you're right, graduation is my most favorite day of the year, but I've had the honor of going to 8 degree celebrations and the university commencement, and I want you to know this is my favorite because this is my college. It is my favorite. And it's really an honor to participate today and to help to honor our graduates who are before us. Let me first express my thanks to my faculty and staff colleagues who are here with us today, who provide inspiration and education, but more than that, provide the opportunity for each of you to experience the excellence of a George Mason University graduation. I also want to express to each of our students who soon will become our alumni by graduating today, I want to express to you my heartfelt congratulations on behalf not only of myself as provost, but on behalf of the entire senior leadership of our university. We're very, very pleased for you. We're also very proud of you. I want to take a moment, if I might, to express my appreciation to a very special colleague and a very dear friend who has led the College of Education and Human Development since the spring of 2020 as the college's interim dean, my friend Bob Baker. In March of 2020, just as the COVID pandemic and other associated crises were with us, and while serving then, as Bob mentioned, as Dean of our magnificent College of Education and Human Development, I was asked by our interim president, Ann Holton, also a faculty member of the college, to transition my role and responsibilities to become the university's interim provost. Soon after President Washington, Gregory Washington, joined us as president in July 2020, he asked me to remain as provost on a permanent basis, and I'm very pleased to do so and proud of that opportunity. Well, as the college adjusted, as the college adapted to the COVID crisis, and the university shifted its modality of instruction for nearly 10,000 classes, that's right, nearly 10,000 classes switching to a virtual format in less than 2 weeks, Dean Baker led the college with an informed approach, a steady hand, with great sensitivity and great thought. And we're all indebted to you, Bob, for your leadership, not only over that period of time, but in the last 2 years as our interim dean. Respected by our faculty and staff and devoted to our students, Dean Baker provided the inspiring and respected leadership that was necessary to ensure the continued success of our college and the continued success of each of you, our students who soon will become our graduates, as you completed your studies. And now, as he returns to his position as a professor and as a leader of our School of Sport, Recreation, and Tourism Management, and as we soon will welcome to CHD Dean-elect Ingrid Guerra Lopez, who will join our college in July, please join me once again in expressing our gratitude and thanks to Bob Baker for his many important and consequential contributions to the College of Education and Human Development. And once again, congratulations to our students, congratulations to their family and friends, and thank you very much for being here today for this celebration of the degrees of the College of Education and Human Development. Thank you all very much.
So thank you, Provost Ginsburg, Mark, for those kind words. It's truly been an honor to serve as the interim dean, really because of the incredible faculty, because of you, because of our staff, and because of students like we have here tonight. So, in reality, I really appreciate those remarks. And again, very thankful you could be with us today. I know how busy you are during this time, but I also know how much this means to you, so thank you. And now, I'd like to introduce my colleague, today's feature speaker, Shaquila Melchior. Dr. Melchior is a scholar, activist, practitioner. She serves as the Director of Diversity and Inclusion for the College of Education and Human Development and as an assistant professor in the counseling program. She is a nationally board-certified counselor, a licensed professional counselor, mental health service provider in Tennessee, a licensed professional counselor in Virginia, and a licensed professional school counselor in Virginia. Dr. Melchior is a Prince William County High School graduate and received her bachelor's in criminal justice at the University of North Carolina at Pembroke. Her master's degree in school counseling is from North Carolina A&T State University, and her PhD is from Virginia Tech. Dr. Melchior is active in her state, local, and national organizations and was the 2021 recipient of the Counselors for Social Justice Mary Smith Arnold Anti-Oppression Award, which recognizes counselors and counselor educators who have exemplary records of challenging oppressions in counseling profession. Central to building a more inclusive College of Education and Human Development, the Office of Diversity and Inclusion was created and empowered to advance the college in research, teaching, service, while creating an affirming, safe, and welcoming space for all individuals. Dr. Melchior was chosen to lead a team of faculty and staff in standing up and setting the agenda for the Office of Diversity and Inclusion. In considering who should deliver the charge to you, our graduates, in this class of 2022, it seemed obvious that our own Dr. Melchior could inform and inspire you toward building a more just and equitable world. So it's my pleasure to welcome my colleague and friend, Dr. Shaquila Melchior, to the podium.
Greetings. So before I begin, I just want to offer a land acknowledgement. At the place GMU occupies, we give greetings and thanksgiving to the DOAG ancestors, the enslaved and rightfully freed African Americans, and the recognized Virginia tribes who lovingly steward these lands, past, present, and future. So let's have a moment. Thank you. Good afternoon, graduates. I don't like to talk to myself. Good afternoon, graduates. Okay. Well, I am so excited to be here, and I'm thankful for the opportunity. Before we start, though, let's make some noise for our professors, advisors, and everyone at CHD who got us here today. And let's make even more noise for our friends and family who carried us up to today. And last, but certainly not least, most importantly, let's make some noise for our graduates, CHD 2022 grads. This graduation's a whole vibe. Are y'all done? Because we don't have to stop. We can keep, okay, I thought y'all wanted to keep turning up. Okay. Woo! One more time. Hey, awesome. I missed my calling as a hype woman. I should have been a DJ instead of professor. That's fine. Well, thank you to my colleagues in CHD for the honor to speak to you all today, and a special shout out to my counseling program. Okay, let me get serious now. I gotta shift my tone. Wow. I am in awe of you all and your strength to complete your studies in one of the most difficult seasons the world has seen. Your persistence in the midst of adversity and capacity to sustain yourselves through a collective traumatic experience is unmatched. We recognize and honor you for all you've accomplished. So with that said, today, I want to frame my conversation around your next chapter through the lens of being well. I've entitled my brief speech, Wellness as a Form of Resistance. Wellness as a form of resistance. I'm sure so many of you have heard the powerful quote by Audre Lorde, "Caring for myself is not self-indulgence, it is self-preservation, and that is an act of political warfare." Today, I want us to begin to imagine a life of radical care. I have been reflecting as of late on this phenomenon of radical care and the call to wellness we have seen. This idea that choosing to be well, to experience a sense of wholeness, is in direct opposition to societal standards that invite us to more work and less rest. What would it look like if we could be both successful and well, to have balance and ambition, for radical care to be this movement of community and solidarity that is liberating, healing, and fills our cups to the brim? If you would for a moment and indulge the counselor in me, reflect on these past 4 to 6 years and all you've done and overcome, and begin to envision what it means for you to be well in this next chapter of your life. So many of us who have been placed on the margins have been running an impossible race to success. Those of us who have and are working 10 times as hard to be half as good, to have a seat at the table, are recognizing more and more that we are tired. We have been running a race set for us by standards we never had a say in, or standards but met by a myriad of challenges and systemic barriers. As we look back on the experiences of so many, from the war in Ukraine to racial injustice, the Don't Say Gay bill, attacks on reproductive rights, COVID, a mental health crisis, and issues at the border, we are battling on so many fronts. The word exhaustion has resonated now more than ever before. But we have also seen great wins. In the wake of George Floyd and Breonna Taylor's murder, we saw the implementation of no-knock laws. The crisis at the border brought greater attention to the inhumane experiences of the immigrant community. And COVID shed a light on the need for greater access to mental health services. We saw the first woman and woman of color, Kamala Harris, become Vice President of the United States, and the first Black woman Judge Ketanji Brown Jackson being appointed to Supreme Court Justice. Okay, I know that's. We'll give her flowers, you're right. The Hate Crime Act was enacted by Congress after the increase in Asian hate crimes across the country. These past few years have shown us that with great tribulation has come moments of triumph. And today is another triumphant moment, your graduation. Marianne Williamson said, "Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. So as you make this transition from the academy to the professional world, or for some, back to school, may you remember that you are more than a statistic, a body occupying a chair, a quota to be filled. You are more than the societal expectations placed before you. My charge to you as you move into this next season of your life is to run your own race, build your own table, and add a seat for someone else. Find your fight in this world and make your imprint. Work hard, but have boundaries. Learn to say no. Ask for what you deserve. Seek community. Own your greatness and embrace radical care. May you be successful. May you find peace. And may you be well. Congratulations, class of 2022. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Melchior, for those inspiring words. Your continued contributions to our faculty, our staff, and most importantly, our students, are a point of pride for our college. Grateful to have you here today, and in thanks for your participation today, I'd like to give you a gift on behalf of the faculty, staff, and students in CEA. And now it's time for a bittersweet moment in a way. Having reached the conclusion of this academic year, 21-22, we celebrate the accomplishments and bid a fond farewell to a senior member of our College of Education and Human Development faculty who is retiring from his position after many years of dedicated service. Dr. James Kozlowski is a licensed attorney and an associate professor in the School of Sport, Recreation, and Tourism Management. He began his affiliation with Mason as an adjunct faculty member 39 years ago. In recognition of the significance of his work, Dr. Kozlowski, Koz as we call him, Koz received a number of professional awards and honors. In 2021, he was inducted as a fellow into the Academy of Leisure Sciences. In 2011, the American Academy of Park and Recreation Administration selected Dr. Kozlowski as one of the legends in Parks and Recreation. Koz also received a Distinguished Professional Award from the National Association of Parks and Recreation and was acknowledged with a National Literacy Award from the NRPA as well. Additionally, his writing is so essential that his law review column remains the single most widely read article in Parks and Recreation magazine, the official publication of NRPA. Dr. Kozlowski has recently been awarded status of Associate Professor Emeritus at George Mason University. He's unable to be with us today in person, but I ask you to join me in saluting his decades of consequential contributions to his field, to our college, to his students, and to our university community. He'll be missed, but we certainly wish him well in retirement. Thank you. And now we're at the point of the program that you've all been waiting for. At this time, we have the happy task of awarding our students their respective degrees and certificates. To start, I am pleased to recognize our Mason Life students who received their program completion certificates earlier this month. The College of Education and Human Development takes pride in our Mason Learning into Future Environments program, better known as Mason Life. It's an innovative post-secondary program with a dual mission. The first is to educate young adults with intellectual and developmental disabilities and encourage them to participate in a university experience that is supportive and provides an academic environment. The second is to provide apprenticeship opportunities for CEHD graduate students to work with these individuals. It's a national model for such programs. Associate Dean Ellen Rogers will now present the names of the 2022 program completers. Mr. Perman Mitchell, Assistant Director of Mason Life, will join me in congratulating them.
Dean Baker, I now present to you the 2022 Mason Life Program completers. Teddy Hackemer. Andrew Hazel. Elizabeth Comentney Clark. Jessica Lee Lewin. Sydney Lauren Uwitz. Joey Roney.
Associate Dean, thank you, Associate Dean Rogers and Mr. Mitchell, and congratulations to our Mason Life class of 2022. Next, we're thrilled to present the recipients of the Doctor of Philosophy in Education. This is the highest degree offered by our college. The formal conferring of degrees and the hooding of our doctoral graduates occurred on Friday at the university's commencement ceremony. In addition to their hoods, our PhD graduates each year will wear the CEHD Academic Achievement Medal. Given by our college, this medal signifies the graduate's scholarly accomplishment and success in the completion of degree requirements. This is quite a feat. We couldn't be prouder and more honored to celebrate these graduates. Associate Dean for Student and Academic Affairs, Ellen Rogers, will now present the names of our doctoral students, and Dr. Anastasia Kitsantis, Director of the College of Education and Human Development Office of Doctoral Studies, will join me in congratulating them.
Dean Baker and Dr. Kitsantis, I am now present the candidates for Doctor of Philosophy in Education. Dr. Elizabeth Laiwa Chan. Dr. Diana Meza. Dr. Giovanni Dazzo. Dr. Asia Williams. Dr. Stephanie Staley. Dr. Kelly Webb. Dr. Nasim Kawaja. Dr. Hiba Ilshabini.
Thank you, Dr. Rogers and Dr. Kitsantis. Congratulations, graduates, on this outstanding achievement. You have so much to be proud of. I hope you relish in this moment and recognize what an accomplishment this truly is. And now, it's time to recognize our graduate and undergraduate students. These students have worked tirelessly for achievement, and we are so excited to celebrate their accomplishments today. We'll begin with recognizing our School of Education graduates. Dr. Pam Baker and Dr. Supriya Bailey will present the names of the School of Ed graduates.
Dean Baker, on behalf of the School of Education, I present to you the degree candidates for the Master of Education in Counseling, the Master of Education in Curriculum and Instruction, the Master of Education in Education Leadership, the Master of Science in Educational Psychology, the Master of Science in Learning Design and Technology, the Master of Arts in Psychology, and the Master of Education in Special Education.
Kelly Brenner.
Claudia Bronstein Goodies.
Akila Ayanochi.
Aspen Pinkleton.
Lily Heng.
Jacqueline Beach.
Dury Prescott.
April Smith.
Ashley Carter.
Kaylin Watlett.
Emily McKee.
Brittany Reiners.
Julia Rulli.
Nicole Dotson Mullins.
Madhya Momeni.
Clara Monica Espinel.
Sarah Day.
Malina Acapio.
Edward Monroe Jr.
Amy Camcias.
Kelsey Martin.
Oyedoyin Idowu.
Victoria Douglas.
Megan Martin.
Mallory Winner.
Deborah Rivero.
Laura Murphy.
Ashley Abrams.
Crystal Hurley.
Lisa Amazago.
Angelique Yao.
Stephen Phillips.
Zachary Hart Dolsack.
Tanya Tapia.
Candace Robinson Brown.
Alyssa Silver.
Andrea Casey.
Shri Vida Prabhakar.
Anmol Gulati.
Stephanie Smith.
Renee Sheridan.
Myra Sorto.
Dina Chen.
Dansha Gui.
Hannah Kim.
Emily Coleman.
Jacqueline Pelletier.
Brittany Mayers.
Sadia Ali Hayul.
Marnie Frazee.
Jada Jennings.
Lucy Pritz.
Monica Davids.
Helena Cho.
Lauren Kim.
Christina Gleason.
Michael Mann.
Elena Godfrey.
Mary Brooks.
Courtney Garfolo.
Reem Aljalaud.
Narges Azadi.
Grant Thomas Troughton.
Ohud Aljalaud.
Shiva Doshere.
Carly Samuels.
Heather Carlson.
Elizabeth Poston.
Julie Lowry.
Jean Marie Schurling.
Christine Patterson.
Lisa Diamond.
Taylor Tolson.
Kaylin Drake.
Kelly Tinney.
Jasmine Cuevas.
Taylor Newhart.
Morgan Benfield.
Catherine Grace Main.
Paolo Perajuli.
Asma Al-Assad.
Amanda Troyan.
Sung Oh.
Emily Linneman.
Lee McComb.
Sharice Kennerson.
Gretchen, hold on, we'll give you your moment. Gretchen Wisby.
Barbara Beck.
Kylie Murphy.
Karen Rios Guardado.
Anna Preston.
Amy Kirkun.
Alejandra Pascal Sola.
Okay. Busayo and Akanasalu Stelben.
Merez Sendi.
Brynja Stewart.
Emily Hassan.
Stephen Lee Roper.
Sumaria Delin Moss. My apologies. Sumaria Delin Moss.
Shannon Dorsey.
Kelly Sansing.
Heather Fromack.
Priscilla Ford.
Jason Chen.
Cedric Price.
Catherine Berry.
Susan Keltner.
Hannah Poisington.
Michaela Kowalski.
Claudia Granados.
Giancarla Sanhuesa.
Monica Cambetti.
Gabriela Jimena Velasquez Sotomayor.
Andrea Epstein Harmon.
Alexandria Nider.
Samantha Gualo.
Elsie Stephanie Arias.
Taylor Lauren Arrington.
Samantha Liano.
Olivia Larry.
Carmen Edwards.
Ross Diamond.
Leah Trisna.
Danielle Gazes.
Cassandra Serrano.
Julie Zhong Bragaza.
Emily London.
Jordan Joyce.
Matthew Mutterpearl.
Jose Amurio.
Bailey Bontrager.
Essence Noel.
Olubumi Adun.
Angelica Lovelace.
Molly Ozimick Mayer.
Alexa Rawl.
Tamara Aberish.
Corinne Epstein.
Janan Gokturk.
William Daw.
Haley Lang.
Maria Elizabeth Ariolo.
Ji Yun Choi.
Christine Choi.
Deborah Mi Young.
Perrin Elizabeth Black.
Melissa Borida.
Katie Hoke.
Christine Hodson.
Alexandra Habib.
Marissa Ann Flora.
Angelica Luna.
Rebecca Mattern.
Samiran Ibram.
Brian Deal.
Eric Dawson.
Lucila Lisette Ugano.
Maria Fernanda Duran.
Taylor Williamson.
Cameron Fireline.
Laura Sim.
Leonardo Quisada Guevara.
Chanel Miller.
John Price Van Cleve.
Roberto Hernandez.
Kelly Sanchez.
James Olette.
Dorothy Hayden.
Ruth Letchford.
Sean Wang.
Hatau Ali.
Peng Warwag.
Melissa Kane.
Haley Mernon.
Evangeline In.
Brittany Nicole Crumling.
Lauren Cummings.
Runa Al-Nur.
Nazanin Sadati Altamirano.
Mackenzie Love.
Amanda Buttery.
Shadia Thompson.
Emily Benitez.
Zachary Eisig.
Claudia Bolaños.
Evelyn Dixon.
Suado Ali.
Katie Lira.
Misbah Bashir.
Daniel Gran.
Jack Belkin.
Xinyu Wang.
Minzi Liu.
Lee DeLugas.
Thank you. Tien Hewen.
Caitlin Bay.
Timothy Robinson.
Kachiri Terry.
Lindsay Barber.
Aaron Wheeler.
Catherine Boyarjuk.
John Haido Basara.
Joshua Staley.
Shimon Kealani Jenkins.
Arlen Roman.
Maggie Larkin.
Ayman El Tahir.
Caitlin Henry.
Jonathan Kasman.
Angelica Cordoba Getz.
Tyland Haywood.
Megan Cannon.
Barbara Delgado.
Alyssa Raminsky.
Jody Reeve.
Charlotte Petty.
Ashley Krupp.
Justin Doyle.
Carrie Hunt.
Yosmary Rodriguez.
Christina Kelly.
Aaron Hazley.
Vanessa Whitehead.
Iman Mahmood.
Hannah Bowman.
Haley Varner.
Larissa Lemp.
Marfu Riaz.
Zuri Roan.
Renee Nicole Simmons Ruggles.
Melissa Griffin.
Christina Washington.
Jennifer Gomez.
Michaela Smith.
Widad Omer.
Ala Osman.
Amanda Caird.
Nikita Thadani.
Jennifer Reed.
Glenda Rivera.
Kylie Barone.
Susan Geiger.
Catherine Nicole Amin.
Haley Barber.
Michelle Buscema.
Jessica Netnin.
Yukiko Dove.
Rachel Sharetta.
Priscilla Umama.
Allison Van Balen.
Brooke Lauren Freeman.
Natalie Massey.
Kulan Niamswaran Solomon.
Dana Delano.
Carolina Molina.
Sierra Thorpe.
Megan Turner.
Lauren Yoakum.
Alana J. Encalade.
Rebecca Sessu.
Catherine Gross.
Abigail Snyder.
Brent Swigert.
Emily Mulligan.
Haley Morrill.
Giselle Feliciano Mamie.
Mary Osei.
Ragad Alkanani.
Dora Janos Clemente.
Rainier Santa Ana.
Jessica Bond.
Carrie Mackey. Rachel Slider. Dean Baker, this degree was awarded 2 weeks ago, and today we recognize Rachel posthumously as she will be fondly remembered. And now, Dean Baker, on behalf of the School of Education, I present to you the candidates for Bachelor of Science in Education in the disciplines of Early Childhood Education for Diverse Learners, Elementary Education, Physical Education, and Special Education.
Matthew Coliani.
Nathan Mosley.
Jonathan Stone.
Jamie Cole.
Melanie Oliva.
Jessica Isabel Mahia Santos.
June Kang.
Jasmine LaFrancis Connor.
Sofia Velasco.
Andrea Martinez Gonzalez.
Catherine Polis.
Teresa Rose Mulder.
Mackenzie Dickerson.
Omar Daria.
Calvin Jennings.
Catherine Hansen.
Alex Lopez.
Cecilia Yanis Trejo.
Megan West.
Rachel Cameron.
Amanda Phillip.
Annie Carper.
Janet Hodges.
Brianna Smith.
Pajot.
Congratulations, School of Education graduates.
Dean Baker, we now present the candidates for the Master of Science and Bachelor of Science degrees from the School of Kinesiology, followed by candidates for the Master of Science and Bachelor of Science degrees from the School of Sport, Recreation, and Tourism Management. Dr. Amanda Caswell, Director of the School of Kinesiology, and Dr. Maggie Daniels, Professor in the School of Sport, Recreation, and Tourism Management, will announce each candidate.
Dean Baker, on behalf of the School of Kinesiology, I present to you the degree candidates for the Master of Science in the disciplines of athletic training, exercise, fitness, and health promotion, and kinesiology.
Sarah Kazarian.
Katie Amurio.
Bailey Hartzell.
Iyad Amin Al-Taha.
Hannah Johnson.
Cameron Jones.
Kirsten Quitneski.
Carissa Wortham.
Karita Jordan.
Jordan Stewart.
Dustin Kimbrell.
Sequoia Porty.
Sayon Nagusi.
Asia McCants.
Malik McCoy.
And now, Dean Baker, on behalf of the School of Kinesiology, I present to you the candidates for Bachelor of Science in the discipline of kinesiology.
Mariana Belen Velasquez.
Kobe Matsumoto.
Sebastian Joseph Isla Baton.
Juan Helguero Hazul.
Owen Donahue.
Estefania Florentino Gutierrez.
Ryan Strucka.
Kevin Tran.
Seth Mulmer.
Jonathan Taylor.
Denzel Wright.
Ramsha Beg.
Khadijan Parachin.
Christian Javier Brewer Garcia.
Joshua Jeremiah Romero.
Christopher Sullivan.
Malina Madulpil.
Caroline Kalcheff.
Abigail Dodd.
Megan Cummins.
Rosie Imes.
Shifra O'Flaherty.
Jordan Mariano.
Amir Tahiri.
Connor Stamps.
Juanita Capard.
Kaya Williams.
Taylor Thompson.
Allison Doe.
Hannah Robertson.
Noel Sane.
Benjamin Lucas.
Thank you. Jeff Siders.
Laura Malkawi.
Jack Madsen.
Danny Turan.
Got it. Jordan Renzi.
Christian Meneses.
Teresa Shorell.
Stephanie Rodriguez.
Caitlin May Corbett Leister.
Samantha Burgess.
Julianne Gabiton.
Trisha Fonseca.
Neil Fonseca.
Mohammed Elamin.
Vrunda Desai.
Carla Cabral Torres.
Jackie Perdomo Trejo.
Rupinder Mahil.
Joshua Abando.
Jonathan Hutchinson.
Milan Maitnacha.
Milan Nana Yukara.
Sarah Makar.
Ellen Ayub. Congratulations, School of Kinesiology graduates.
Dean Baker, on behalf of the School of Sport, Recreation, and Tourism Management, I present to you the degree candidates for the Master of Science in the discipline of Sport and Recreation Studies.
Chikai Primo Chang.
Jerry Kuo.
Serena Wen.
Marie Parker. Sorry, we'll do that again. Mary Parker.
Diokinesia Azucena Gonzalez Corona.
Damian Young.
Sydney Anderson Bryant.
Christopher Bonnick.
Felicia Sedenoyo.
Gabrielle Aponte Sloan.
John Alamandares.
Louisa Whittingham.
JC Bolton.
Sarah Moore. And now, Dean Baker, on behalf of the School of Sport, Recreation, and Tourism Management, I present to you the candidates for Bachelor of Science in the disciplines of Recreation Management, Sport Management, and Tourism and Events Management.
Aaliyah McIntosh.
Marie Michael.
Keiko Martin.
Keely Huff.
Heather Giese.
Emily Corder.
Erica Vicente.
Catherine Ortiz.
Diane Marie Christ.
Wisam Al-Qadi.
Emily Bissett.
Madison Kinsler.
Sophia Tempio Wilson.
Zoe Roberts.
Maria Pia Paulette.
Hugh Dow.
Alice Tran.
Colin Cowie.
Mackenzie Irish.
Matthew Pennington Rice.
Garrett Harrison.
Jessica Lynn Winkler.
Andrew Seiki Kubo.
Ryan Karam.
Tyrone Haynes.
Tami Ray Ra Eshe DeBelly.
Caleb Ayosu Perrin.
Chloe Fight.
Ariana Rhea Lewis.
Jack Murray.
Jack Newell.
Nicholas Tidwell.
Christina Marola.
Maxwell Peronay.
Peyton Emke.
Trevor Kennan.
Tatiana Jones.
Mark Britt.
Matthew Celio.
Marjolaine Munoz.
Taylor Baltimore.
Sung Yi. Congratulations, School of Sport, Recreation, and Tourism Management graduates!
Before we move forward, I'd also like this time to recognize and honor those students in attendance who've earned a graduate or undergraduate level certificate, either as a standalone program or in addition to your degree. So I ask all of you who've completed a graduate or undergraduate certificate to please stand and be recognized. All right, this concludes the presentation of graduates from CEHD, and I think they merit one more large round of applause from everybody. Graduates, you've achieved remarkable success, but we all know nobody does it alone. And so for this reason, I'm going to ask that parents, partners, family members, friends, and other supporters stand up and be recognized by our graduates. Thank you for making this day possible. Also, please join me one last time in thanking our distinguished faculty and our dedicated staff for their work with our students. I also want to thank Hannah White, Brianna Alford, and the CEHD Student Success Team for coordinating today's ceremony with the support and assistance of a number of volunteers from across the college. And again, I want to thank Alex Bodenham for sharing his voice with us in singing the national anthem. And I also would like to thank our American Sign Language interpreters. In just a moment, the platform party will leave the stage. followed by the faculty and the graduates. Graduates, please remain in your seats until guided out by the marshals. We ask that family and guests please remain in their seats until our graduates have left the arena. Graduates, our world has never been more in need of the knowledge and skills that you've gained. A lot will be asked of you, but I'm confident that we're not going to be disappointed. So go out every day, make a positive difference in your community, and make a positive difference in your profession. To each of you, I extend my heartfelt congratulations. Now to our newest alumni, I ask that you please stand and join us in the singing of our alma mater. After the video, please remain in place until we're ushered out by a marshal. And thank you.
George Mason, we honor you today. Our alma mater is the source of patriot pride. From far and near around the world we come to learn side by side. Our namesake George Mason saw truths that few could see, declaring all of humankind as equally free. His truth is today in the heart and soul of our university. We love our George Mason, we're proud of the green and gold. Those colors stay with us, those colors grow with us, those colors keep us patriots. True and bold.
Thank you.